All right, boys and girls, here we go with Chapter 4 of The Secret of Smith's Hill. Our headline says, More Mischief and Echoes of the Revolution. So we know that mischief means trouble, right? So more trouble and echoes of the revolution. So things that make them think of the revolution. So the Revolutionary War, which happened in the 1700s. Now it says, the story so far, Clementine, the worker Sam's dog, is unusually interested in the cellar hole, although she seems afraid of the old horseshoe she dug up. Remember, boys and girls, we can infer that she was afraid because she kept whimpering. Ding, ding, ding. There's our vocabulary word, whimpering. So let's see if we can figure out why Clementine the dog seems a little scared of that horseshoe. Now, as we're reading, keep these questions in mind. What happened to the tires on the cement truck? What did Mom find in the linen closet? What did the American patriots call the English during the Revolutionary War? Why did Kelly think James was wrong about gangs causing the trouble? And then make a prediction. What will the family discover from the diary page that Mom found? All right, here we go. Let's jump right into the first column. Clemmy, no, Kelly shouted, chasing after the dog who was digging near the cellar hole again. Sam broke away from a cluster of men standing by the cement truck. Bad dog, he shouted as he ran. Kelly grabbed Clemmy's dragging leash, pulling her away from the hole. I'm sorry, she gasped. It's okay. Sam took the leash from Kelly. But she's going to have to stay in my truck now. He took the dog away. Darn, Kelly said under her breath. Then she saw that James was digging in Clemmy's hole with his hands. What are you doing? She shouted. You want to make Sam even madder? I want to see what Clementine's after, James said stubbornly, digging deeper. But then Dad, who'd been standing near the cement truck with the men, came up to them both. James, for heaven's sake, fill in that hole, he said. And then please come over to the cement truck, both of you. We seem to have an odd problem. He walked away again. Boys and girls, cement truck. Remember our first question, what happened to the tires on the cement truck? I bet you this part's going to tell us. The least you could do, James said grumpily to Kelly, is help. Come on, James, it's not that big of a hole, she said. But she helped anyway. Find anything? She whispered. No, he whispered back. But I didn't get very far. Maybe we can dig it up again later, Kelly said. James looked grateful. I'd rather dig than think about what might have been a break-in, he said. I just keep thinking, what if it was someone from that gang? Kelly gave him a long, sympathetic look. Now we're at the top of the second column, guys. I really don't think it could be, she said. How could they have followed us? Besides, you wouldn't be any use to them out here. Come on, stop worrying. Let's go see what Dad wants. They walked over to the cement truck. Dad pointed to its tires. Every one of them was flat. Boys and girls, the cement truck's tires were flat. Question 1. James suddenly turned pale, and Kelly knew he was thinking of the gang again. Kids, Dad said, have you seen anyone around this truck today? Anyone we don't know? No, said Kelly, and James shook his head. Sam looked at the driver. You tell them, he said. I brought the truck here while the guys were at lunch, he said. And I thought I heard someone in the woods, so I parked it and went to look. And when I got back, the tires were flat. They aren't just flat either. They've been punctured. So boys and girls, that means that there was like a hole punctured into them, almost like if somebody took a knife and like stabbed at the tire to make them go flat. So it's not that they just went flat on their own, like they ran something over. It's like they've been purposefully punctured with something to make them go flat. Did you see anyone in the woods? James asked anxiously. Not a soul, the driver said. Anyway, we can't move the truck over to the forms till we get new tires and put them on. Maybe, James said tensely to Dad, if someone broke into the house and made the crashes, they messed up the tires too. I don't think anyone broke in, Dad said, but someone sure got to the truck. It'll take time to replace the tires, Mr. Claver, Sam said, and by then, the cement will probably have hardened. I'm afraid we'll probably lose another day. Dad looked grim. I'd hoped to have the foundation poured today, he said. We'll get it done, Mr. Claver. Oops. All right, guys, now we're on the third column. We'll get it done with Mr. Claver, Sam said. If need be, we'll have a new truck here first thing in the morning. Later, while the twins were helping Dad wash the supper dishes, Mom burst into the kitchen. You'll never guess what I just found, she said. This is one of our questions, guys. What did Mom find in the linen closet? I was putting sheets away in the linen closet and I found this. She held up a brownish piece of paper with spidery writing on it. Kelly looked over Mom's shoulder. From the shore last night, she read aloud, and carried off our beasts. So, she hesitated at a badly smudged and faded word. Feather? James suggested. No, I think it's father, Dad said, peering closely at the paper. So father cannot plow. Then there were more smudged letters and words, except for a letter that looked like a J and a word that looked like militia. Close to the bottom of the page, though, the writing got clearer. Little stored food, Kelly read aloud, that has not been stolen by... Well, it looks like Johnny something, said James. Bill? No, Mom said. Bull. Oh, my, Johnny Bull. She sat down at the kitchen table and looked at Dad. That's what the American patriots called the English in the American Revolution. I think I've just found part of a Revolutionary War diary. And then Thursday it says, more noises in the night. Oh my. I guess they're going to hear more crashes in the night. Oh my goodness. So it looks like Mom has just found something from the 1700s, a page from a Revolutionary War diary. That must be why the writing is so spidery and hard to read, because it's so old. All right, boys and girls, answer your questions, and we'll see you back here for Chapter 5. Bye!